So there's another reason why I like doing Soda Chat. I really did not figure I'd be almost up to 100 sodas by this point, and I have fun doing this. It is something that I wanted to do back in 2015 when I started trying different sodas. And yeah, so we're going to be looking at Cheerwine. And Cheerwine, I've had multiple bottles of Cheerwine. And I know that with Soda Chat, it's supposed to be experiencing new sodas, but also getting you guys to try different sodas, and whatever state that you live in may have different sodas that I live in Florida. So, Cheerwine. It's one that I first found in Fresh Market in Gainesville. And for a while there, I didn't really pay attention to it. So when I first got it, I liked it. And it was a full blast cherry soda, which I like. And kind of like how Cherry Coke used to be before they... I don't know, guys. Cherry Coke is just kind of like a hit and miss these days. It can be really good or it can just be blah. But Cheerwine was one that I liked because it had that cherry flavor that a good old-fashioned soda had. When I got a second one, I was kind of disappointed that it just tasted like cola. It really didn't have a lot of cherry flavor to it. So Cheerwine kind of became a hit and miss too. And I haven't had one in about 5 years, so I thought it'd be good to kind of show it on the program. There's really nothing going on with the label, guys. It is drink Cheerwine, soft drink since 1917. There's really nothing special about it, which I kind of like. It makes it look nostalgic. It's old-fashioned. And the bottle cap's nice as well. But this is not the only thing we're going to be reviewing on Soda Chat. And as you can remember, last year I did that horrible Cox Cola with the gummy sushi. Horrible memories on that. So I figured, why not just show some candy that just came out with this one. A good pairing, if you will, with Cheerwine. We got the Reese's Crunchy that just came out. We've got the Reese's Creamy that just came out. And we're going to be comparing them to regular Reese bars. So, yeah. Why not? I kind of regret when I did the Lady Gaga Oreos that I didn't have something paired up with that. It was just kind of one of those cookie things that I never did again. So, if we review any type of candy cookies, they're going to be paired up with at least a soda. What makes Cheerwine go with chocolate and peanut butter? I don't know. It's the only one that I thought would make sense that I had. But let's get started. Like I said, I haven't had it in a while. I do kind of like the flared bottle. I know that's not good. I guess you can't see it with the light. I like it. It just makes the bottle look interesting. And yes, it is made with real cane sugar, but nothing else. But there is a little... So there is a little tab right here, if you can see it. Crafted cherry taste since 1917. Cheerwine. But that's enough talk. Let's go ahead and crack this open. That was easy. So, yeah, it kind of shows up pretty well in the stream. Very fizzy. And it's got that beautiful... Get my glasses all... Very fizzy. Cannot see that on camera. And it's got a very strong cherry smell to it. Almost like a black cherry. Kind of like RC Cola. When they used to have the cherry RC Colas. Which is kind of what Cheerwine is to me. It's just one of those off-brands that you may see but never will drink. And I hope you guys do try it. And hopefully it's still as good as I remember. It's not really black cherry. I will give it that. It's trying to be. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's a good cherry soda. It does linger on the tongue. It's not overly sweet, which is what I like. Sometimes, like the Dr. Pepper black cherry can be really overly sweet. I don't think we've done that one. But what's different with like Coke cherry is that you can actually taste the cherry in this, whereas Coke cherry, you can barely get one can or bottle that you'll even taste cherry in. It'll just be Coke with a hint. It's not overkill like I've had. Oh God, what was that one that I had years ago? It was like a black cherry soda. I want to say it was either Tab or can't remember what it was now, but it was overkill on the black cherry, which you don't want either because it just leaves a nasty aftertaste. This is kind of how when I first had a Cheerwine. It's got that balance of flavor with cola and cherry. So I like it. And like I said, guys, I'm pretty sure you can find these in any state. They've become one of those that are popping up more, where a lot of the craft sodas, unfortunately, you saw them trying to make a niche in themselves in certain grocery stores, but during the pandemic, they kind of lost a lot of their foothold in a lot of things. So a lot of them pushed back, and they were like, we're not going to get out of our local area, which is kind of sad, but they are starting to bounce back. Like I said, Soda Emporium, Beverage Direct, they're starting to get a lot more inventory, which I'm happy that they're doing. Like Spring Grove Springs, which is the sour lemon that I like, they're starting to put more bottles out, which I'm grateful for. Oh yeah, that's good. All right, so that's not bad. I think that's a hell of a lot better than that Cox Cola that I had. But let's go ahead and get started with this line of Reese's here. Okay, so we're going to start with the regular. And what I have planned for this, I don't know why, it's just added screen time. Original. Here's the creamy. And a crunchy. I'm pretty sure that these are going to be 10 times better than those gummy abominations that I had last year. So, let's look at that. We're going to start with the original. They are slightly cooler because I had them in the fridge. We're just going to cut like that. There we go. All right. Everyone's familiar with a regular Reese's cup. Here's the creamy. Now, is it going to ooze out? Let's just see. I don't know what I'm expecting with this. It's a lot harder to go through. Meh. It kind of looks the same as the original. And oh yeah, this one's very, very different there. Okay, so there we go, guys. We got our creamy, we got our original, and we have our crunchy. So naturally, we've all had our Reese's. Actually, that's pretty good. Maybe because I haven't had a Reese's cup in a while. That's good. And the chocolate, it's almost got that nutcracker vibe. The chocolate's very velvety. The peanut butter is just perfect. Okay. All right, so the creamy, which is hard to cut through. I wonder why that is. There's really nothing distinguishing anything other than it just looks like the regular. It's, yeah, there's really nothing different about it. Okay, well. Then again, my peanut butter is really smooth. That works really well with that chocolate. Okay, bit grainy, no green. And the crunchy, definitely see the pieces in there. Kind of like chunky peanut butter growing up. Oh, I love it. It's a little saltier. Still a great favorite. That's good. I like that. I like the pieces in that. Because with the other two, it's just, you know, kind of letting it dissolve a little bit in your mouth and it just kind of vanishes. Whereas this, you kind of have to... You gotta crunch it. I mean, it's good. And I think that those nuts are, I think those peanuts are a little salty. Sorry. Professional. That's good. That's about it, really. I'm not disappointed in that. That's some good candy. So yeah. If you guys are out there and get yourself a bottle of Cheerwine, get yourself some crunchy Reese's, the creamy Reese's, and just, you know, hell, get a regular pack of Reese's. I think that before we get to the ratings, I would definitely suggest getting the crunchy one. I would then get to the creamy one as a second. And of course, though, you can't beat the original. So I'm not going to rate the candies on this because there's just no point. I mean, my favorite is the crunchy. So that one's number one. The other two are just dead tied together. So I really don't have any problem with that. Drinking a cheer wine after that doesn't have a nasty flavor together. So I like it. All right, well, let's get to the ratings. Cheer wine. Okay. The appearance itself, I loved the bottle. There's just really nothing else going for it other than that. It's just that old-timey look. 6. The aroma, that cherry flavor is there. I appreciate it. It's not overpowering. Have I had better cherry colas? Absolutely. 8. The flavor is going to be, maybe because I haven't had it in so long, that it was a very nice welcome home type of feeling, and definitely one that you would want on a hot summer day. 9. Overall, cheer wine, welcome back to the group. 7.